Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Million Rise hitting you up with another fabulous video on how you can start growing your brand new account like a beast. Let's rock it. And guys, before we start the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, support the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'll be putting out daily videos showing you guys the newest and latest ways to start making income online. So let's start. In this video, guys, I'm going to show you how you can start getting followers, likes, and that new content for your new Instagram page. If you watched my last video, be sure to check it out, the part 1 version of this. But for a lot of you guys, when you're starting a brand new Instagram page, you just don't know where to start. I did share with you how to get it off on the right foot, but now whenever you start producing content, you want to start getting followers, and the way you get followers is by getting a lot of likes and a lot of comments so you can start hitting that explore page. Now, the confusion with this early on is people think they can just post things and they just hope they're going to hit that, the followers are just going to magically come in. Well, I'm here to show you guys how you can start a brand new page and just start crushing it and go. So the number one way, if your page is brand new, is actually to use the follow and unfollow method. I don't care what anyone says, this method still works. There's a lot of haters out there that hate on it. But when your page is at 0, and I mean 0, unless you're Jennifer Aniston or some celebrity, no one's going to give, let's see. They don't care. So what you have to do is you got to start building a snowball, start getting an avalanche, and the best way to do that is to use the follow and unfollow method, okay? Now, Instagram in 2019, late 2019, has changed a lot of the algorithm of how you could do this. Before, you used to be able to use an app, different apps out there that would actually do it for you automatically, but now you can still do it manually. You just have to do it with a lot less actions. And what I mean by doing the follow and unfollow method is, depending on what your niche is, so let's just use the travel niche as an example. You want people that are interested in traveling, whether you're selling something for traveling, whether it's a product, whether it's a course, or whether it's a travel agency. You need to locate people that you want to follow that are actually going to interact when you actually put out content. Because a lot of people will actually use this method and they'll kind of blindly follow people. Or I'll give you guys a couple examples of what they do, and I'll show you guys exactly how to do it the right way. But I promise you, if you start doing this, your account will go from 0 to 1,000, 2,000 followers. And then once you get to 1,000, 2,000 followers, you can start using this other method, which I will share with you guys in my next video whenever you start getting the ball rolling. But guys, you're at 0. Nobody knows you yet. So you got to get some interest. You got to get people that really want to interact with the content that you're going to put out. So what I'm going to do, let me pull up my thing here. This is my account, but I'm going to show you guys how to do this the proper way, okay? So the follow and follow method, let's just pretend your account is at 0, okay? And we're in the travel niche. What I would do is I would go to the search and I would go to travel. Let's just try this, travel and leisure, okay? Now, the one way that, whether the haters say the method doesn't work or whatever, this is how everyone starts a brand page, because they're nobodies. Whether they say it or not, that's how it works. But the one thing I noticed that people do wrong is they'll actually go to a page like this, they'll hit their followers, and they'll maybe just follow these people. You could usually follow, I think the actions they've changed in 2019, because there is limits. You can't follow like 1,000 people in an hour or 1,000 people in a day. You got to do more like 40 people in an hour, maybe max out at 200 people a day, somewhere around there, maybe 300. I got to check the limits because they keep changing them. They keep updating Instagram constantly. But if you do 40 to 200 and you're following people that are very interested in what you're about to post, and let's say out of the 200, you get maybe 20% follow you back, you're going to get 10, 15, 20 followers, 30 followers a day, and you continue this process, guys, because the only way, whether people tell you or not, it's going to take hard work, it's going to take consistency. It's not something that's just going to happen overnight, okay? But if you do this over a couple weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, you're going to have a great asset. You're going to have your Instagram growing, flowing, and maximizing so you make that, that Instagram cash. But the way people do it wrong and they don't get the right people is they'll just go to the page, and like I showed you here, they're just following. These are just their followers, okay? You don't know if they're active or when was the last time they actually followed. So what I find out the best way to do is go to their latest post. You go to their latest post and you see their likes, and you go see, you follow these people. And the reason you follow them is because they're being active today. Their followers, they might have followed them a year ago, 6 months ago, maybe 4 years ago, who knows. They might not be active to their page anymore, but they're still following. But if you see these people on their most recent post, they're the ones that whenever you do follow them, you have a higher percentage chance they will follow you back, okay? This is how you do it properly. Don't do it the other way, guys. And I promise you, if you do this when your Instagram account is new, you will start gaining a lot of followers that are interested, okay? And what you'll do is whenever you'll get to a limit where you're probably following maybe 1,000, 2,000. I think the limit, I have to check, it was like 7,500 is your max that you could actually follow. That might have changed. But whenever you get to a high limit, you're going to want to start unfollowing these people, okay? You don't want to do it the same day, though. If you do it the same day, it's going to trigger Instagram flags everywhere. But eventually, you do want to unfollow those people, but your Instagram account will get up to 1,000, 2,000 followers. It's going to be looking pretty. You're going to have active followers that obviously have liked recent things, okay, guys? This method is how you're going to grow fast, all right? The second thing that you guys need to do to start, to get those followers to actually start giving you likes is you need to post excellent content, okay? When I mean excellent content, you need to post content that is going viral, content that has a lot of likes. Now, you can repurpose stuff on Instagram, and the general rule is kind of goes around is you give people credit for it, for their photos or whatever. You repurpose it, and then the reason they don't mind so much is because you're giving them traffic and vice versa. You're giving them, an extra page that's showing them, popularity, and it helps the Instagram algorithm. So you need to post excellent content. So the best way, let's just stick to the travel niche to find excellent content is usually I type in travel. You hit this vacations one. And I would just look to see like what photos are kind of going viral. Obviously on his account, I look at his average. So his average might be 20. Let's see, he's got 24,000. That's a video. See how this is 6,000 and this was 24,000. Interesting, right? 36,000. 17. So you'll go through 7,000. So what that tells me is a lot of people like these photos of traveling. It's just an example because it's his more viral one. If he's averaging anywhere from 10 to 15,000 followers and you notice, boom, all of a sudden like one has 36,000, this is a good one to repurpose. And if you are repurposing, stick to your niche or your niche, however you want to pronounce it. Stick to it because you want your whole page to be about, like, you want to be as targeted as possible because you can actually have a lot less followers than a really big account. But if you're really targeted, whenever you do decide to sell, let's say you're selling something in the travel niche, you'll be able to sell a lot more with a lot less. Okay. So I would, you simply find this content. For me, I normally screenshot. I have an iPhone. You guys, if you don't have a screenshot, I would just screenshot this bad boy. I would take this. I would see who it's credit. You'll see the photos by Manu Cumby. I would go to my account. I'd put that up. I would write something nice. This is in Quebec. I'd say beautiful winter in Quebec. Try to make it something catchy, something that's nice. I mean, I've tested this. Whatever I kind of caption doesn't really matter as much as the actual picture. You can always put it in the caption, like tag friends that would like this. Some listen. Obviously, if you tell people what to do, they're more likely to do it. But yeah, I would just find photos like that and post. You could do videos. Videos are excellent too. You get, for me, I get actually more views, but photos I get more likes. In terms of followers, it's about equal. I would say the views, even if you get less views or less likes on your on your video, I've actually got more followers, even though I got less likes. It's kind of, up and down. You just need to test it and play around with it. But your new Instagram account, guys, you don't have to worry about it because your first 6, 10, 20 posts, you're not going to get a lot of likes, okay? Let's be real. You got to build up your account. You got to get authority within Instagram. Instagram's got to know that you're real, that you're just not someone that's just, a nobody, because the way their algorithm works, they're going to put out content that other people. So anyone who's watching or looking for travel things, they're going to eventually pick up your account and be like, oh, hey, Levan, he's got a travel account. Let's start throwing it to travel people, see if they like it. And if they start liking it, you'll be more likely to hit the explore page. When you hit the explore page, guys, which is, the good old famous, like here, you start hitting this. This is when you start getting organic followers. This is where you start going when you have that 1,000, 2,000 from doing the unfollow and follow method, and you start hitting this page, your account will start getting organic followers of 50, 100, 200 followers a day of people that are interested in you, people that want to be with your account, people that want to interact with you. And if you did it from my part 1 video, the last video, if you had a link and you're selling something, people are going to click that link, they're going to buy, and that's how you make Instagram money, because a lot of people do this wrong. That's why that part 1 video is very important. A lot of people will actually just make an Instagram account and they'll just try to get sponsor ads, or they'll just try to get people to do shout outs. But if you actually have a product, something that is tangible, and you have it in that link and it's done the right way, if you're a logo or a brand, they're going to just buy, because over time they're going to trust you. They're going to say, I love your content, you're real, I love what this is about, and then they'll do their due diligence and they'll either buy or not. And that's how you start getting passive income. It's a magical way to make money online. It's my favorite way to do it, because it requires work but less effort in terms of the sales part. The sales part will happen naturally if you just follow these steps. Understand? Because sales, it's tricky. A lot of people don't like to sell, but this way the people sell to themselves. Okay? And whenever you start getting content, when your account is fairly new, the times that I do suggest that you guys actually post, okay? It's going to take consistency. It's going to take time. That is how you beat Instagram. When I say beat it, that's how you become an influencer. That's how you get your brand out there. That's how you get, your Instagram hit and explore page. I say you post anywhere from 3 times a day when you first have a page, whether you're not getting that many likes or not, just so you can have consistency. Depends where you live on the time. I live on the East Coast, so I've noticed from my testing that the most popular times are from 9 p.m. Easterns, because usually when people are awake or they're already at work, so they're more likely to be on their phone. The second time I usually say is 12 o'clock because it's lunchtime. That's a really good time. And another time, the third time, if you are going to post 3, is I usually say about 3 or 4 o'clock, because it's usually when they're coming home from work, or maybe it's just someone who's a stay-at-home mom or dad. They just happen to, maybe their kids are coming home from school, so they're more likely to be on their phone. So the more likely they're on their phone, when you do actually post something, they're going to, interact, see your content, get likes and everything else. So that's when your account's new. These things are important. Now, the third thing, what you want to do is you want to start building a community. Whenever you do that unfollow and follow method, you start hitting maybe 500 followers, 1,000 followers, 1,500 followers, you can start doing the community method. And what happens is the community method is you're going to go reach out to other Instagram accounts in your niche or niche. You want to reach out to them, direct messaging. And the reason this is important is because Instagram, the way their algorithm works, even in 2019, because it's changed so many times, is when they notice that other similar accounts, let's say travel accounts, are liking, they start to notice like, wow, this belongs in the travel section of Explore. So when other people are hitting those hashtags of travel's awesome, travel blogger, or whatever keyword of travel is, Instagram's going to put it in front of you, because their goal is to make the Instagram experience as enjoyable for the user, okay? So you got to think as a user. Even though we're trying to sell stuff, and we have that mentality of the user, that's how Instagram, that's the only people they really care about is the user. So when you have other accounts that are similar in your area, like travel, and you direct message them, and I'll show you guys exactly a good example of how to do that. I will actually, if you guys are interested in doing a direct message video, be sure to comment down below. I can do that video. Otherwise, I'm going to do a quick buy here. And guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be doing a lot more Instagram tips, because this is only a beginner series when your account's brand new. Because I do have some ninja stuff whenever you start getting that ball rolling, and you guys can, start making that cash. So what I would do is, when I say the same niche, I would go to travel. I would go, because you don't know how big these accounts are. Let's just go Travel Nations maybe. Now, this account has 95,000, way too big. They're probably not going to interact with you if you're new. If you only got like 1,000, 2,000 followers, they're going to think you're a bug. They don't care. They only interact probably with accounts that are 50,000 to 100, 200,000. And they do make these communities. So what I do is I hit this little arrow button. It's going to give you more options. And you just got to do a little research, guys. You're going to have to do a little research. Find some accounts that are smaller. These are really big accounts. Let's say. Just because my account is fairly large, so they usually give me really big ones. But the goal is to find some accounts that are like 1,000, 2,000. Let's see if I got any message me. No, but you want to find accounts that are in your same range. And what you do is you just direct message them. You say, hey, are you interested? And whenever I post, you'll send the post. If you want to like and comment, I'll return. You can build a community. You build 10, 20, 30, 40 of these people. And what happens is every time you post, you send out the message, okay? You send out the message, and you're more likely to get them to actually like and comment. And what happens is they'll like and comment your stuff, and it'll build up, and they'll start getting on the Explore page. And over time, guys, this doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of consistency, but these direct message community groups really work. Even if it takes you a month or 2 months to grow it, once you've got 30 or 40 solid people that are willing to like, because you're going to return the like back to them. That's why they do it, because they want the same thing. They want their account to grow, hit the Explore page. So when you get that community going, you're going to have a bunch of likes, and Instagram's going to go ding, 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 and then all the people that are already on your followers are going to start liking. All of a sudden, you're going to go from maybe getting 50 to 100 likes per post to 500 to 1,000 to 3,000, and that's when you'll notice a lot of things start going your way, when your account will start blowing up. So, guys, I hope these tricks help you. Especially when you're new, guys, because I know it's difficult. I know when you're starting from scratch, you want to give up, you want to quit, but I promise you, push, be consistent. Try to post 3 times a day. Once your account gets bigger, you can post even more. I post personally 5 times. Also, I do suggest, even if your account is not that big, at least try to post 1 story a day. If you guys know, stories are right up here. Try to post 1 story a day until your account gets big. Instagram is really liking that. You know, it's kind of becoming a big deal whenever you're posting stories into your Instagram account. So, guys, I appreciate you. I hope this helped you a lot. Subscribe to my channel, support it. Appreciate it. Comment and smash that like button down below. Tell me what you like. If you guys have any tips or tricks that they can help out the community, feel free to comment down below. Until then, guys, this is Million Rise. I'm out.